Good morning, Quadcopter 101, and what I got for you today is a neat review. This, as all our neat reviews that I do, this is the Mjx Bugs 2W. Now, what is the Bugs 2W? The Bugs 2W is a GPS quadcopter. It's what I like to call a Voyager quadcopter, long-range camera drone with Wi-Fi or not Wi-Fi, you just say FPV capability, so that you can see where you are at and get long-range video. This thing, its range is, I believe, is predicted to be at the 1,000 meters. Now, possibly you can get control range, but I find it hard to believe. One thing is that this uses a Wi-Fi for the FPV. You know, you need to use your own phone or a tablet to receive the video, and I can't see Wi-Fi FPV going out to 1,000 meters. I find that kind of hard to believe. It's probably maybe 300 meters. We'll see. Now, I mentioned that it is Wi-Fi FPV, meaning you need to use your own phone. Now, I mentioned it's 5 gigahertz FPV. What that means is you need to have a newer phone or tablet to be able to receive that. It has to be capable of 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, 5G Wi-Fi. Older phones don't have that. Okay, older phones, you know, if you got a phone that's a couple years old, you likely do not have 5G Wi-Fi. So before you purchase this, check the capability of your current phone or tablet if it is 5G capable. If you get this, and you might be severely disappointed when when it gets to you and find that your phone just doesn't work with this particular quadcopter. So double check what you got before purchasing this. Now, it does have a 1080p camera for recording video. That video can either be recorded to, I'm going to put this down here, folks, to an SD card, a micro SD card, which is right here, the slot for it, or it can be recorded to your phone via the app for this, the Mjx app for this particular quadcopter. It is powered by I believe it's 1800 milliamp hour 7.4 volt battery. It has a XT30 connector. I think you might be able to slide in and connect possibly the Mjx Bugs 3 in here with XT30. I can't verify that. I'm going to have to try that out in the future. But additionally, I believe its motors are the Bugs 3 motors. So this should have quite a bit of power to it. Okay, that is most of the features of this particular quadcopter. Let's go into the transmitter and how it is used. Now, this is the Mjx Bugs 2W transmitter. It is different than the Bugs 3 transmitter and the Bugs 6 and Bugs 8 transmitter. And you got this little LCD screen that tells you your GPS status, your connection status, and along with the range and altitude of the quadcopter. The features of this, you have an automatic takeoff and an automatic landing button right here. You start your motors by pressing this button here, just as before, and then you press the automatic takeoff or automatic landing button. You can also start the motors, I believe, by bringing both sticks down and inboard. It has return to home, automatic return to home, and it returns to home on 3 different items. Either you can manually direct it to come and return to home by pressing this button here, or if you're you exceed the distance of the transmitter and doesn't receive the transmitter anymore, or you turn off the transmitter, it will automatically come and do a return to home. And finally, it will do a return to home on low battery, and it does it under 3 conditions. If you're out about 300 meters, if you get 2 bars of battery, it will start a return to home. If you're within 100 meters and you get 1 bar of battery on your indicator, here it will do a return to home and landing. And if you're within 15 meters and you get a low battery indication, 1 bar battery indication, it will land itself automatically. Okay, let's go over the setup of this quadcopter to get it ready for takeoff. If this is the first time that you used it, you will need to press this red button and hold it down while turning on the transmitter simultaneously. You only need to do this for the first time that you bind this quadcopter. It will remember the bind after that, but this is the bind procedure, so we'll start off with the bind procedure. Holding down this button while turning on the transmitter simultaneously, and you get a green blinking light. And with that, then you start the quadcopter by pressing in its battery and connecting it. And then you heard a second beep there. It is now bound. Now in the future, all I need to do is turn on the transmitter and it will automatically rebind to the quadcopter. But you will probably need to do that for the very first flight. Okay, we have bind. What we need to do now is calibrate the gyros. We got green blinking lights. It's going to be hard to see these out in the sun here. I don't know if you see that or not. But to do the calibration, you need to rotate the quadcopter about 3 times, 4 times, 2, 3, until the light green blinking lights change to dark green blinking lights. I don't know if you can see that or not. But at that point, we turn the quadcopter with the camera down and rotate it several times until they become solid lights. Now they are solid, and now we have red lights in the front. So we have the compass calibration. You got to do that each and every time you fly. Next thing you do is turn on your phone. And go into your Wi-Fi settings and look for Bugs Mjx Wi-Fi. And I am connected already, so I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, so the Wi-Fi is connected. And then we go to the Bugs app, Bugs Go app, and hit Go. And we should have Wi-Fi FPV. Now, there's one other thing I want to do before we go back to Bugs Go. I want to record the screen. So I'm going to use A to Z screen recorder. Okay, we're going to Bugs Go. This is the app, Bugs Go. Let me hit turn on a screen recorder. 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is the Bugs Go app. We need to hit Go to start it. And it should come up with the FPV screen. And in the upper right corner, you can see our Wi-Fi signal to the quadcopter, or from the quadcopter to the phone, our connection signal. And you see that little eyeball to the left of it? You can turn that off to turn off those insignias here. We're just going to be using the Wi-Fi. Now I'm recording via I'm recording the screen via the A to Z screen recorder. But now I am going to turn on, actually let's turn this back on again. I'm going to turn on the recording by pressing and holding this button here. I haven't gone over these buttons in detail. This is your video recording button and your photo recording button. A quick press, you take a photo. A long press, you take a video. That starts the video. Now on the bottom here, these trim buttons, what is normally trim tabs, this is your GPS altitude hold button. If it's to the right, we got GPS selected. If it's to the left, we got altitude hold selected. Notice I started the camera already, and now I got a blinking camera icon in the screen here telling me I'm recording. And this button over here, this trim tab button over here, is your altitude hold or your headless mode button. If it's to the right, we are in the headless mode. If it's to the left, we are in direct stick control mode, and that's the way I want it. So we got GPS selected as I've got this pointed to the right, and I got headless mode turned off as I got it pointed to the left. So let's take to the air, and to start the motors, you press this red button here. The motors are started. Now let's do a automatic takeoff. We have 16 satellites, so it should be able to maintain its altitude. Yeah, let's see how steady that is. Actually, it's very nice and steady. I'm going to let it sit for a while. It's got a slight drift to it, but does that drift come back? That's good enough. Okay, now I said this is a Voyager. I'm going to go over here in the shade. Hold on, folks, let me get in the shade. And the reason being, I want to see my screen. Let's send it out. Actually, set it up a little bit higher, and let's see how far I can go and still have screen recording. Can I go down to the end of the field? I still see it. Going by the second pole. There goes the second pole. And I should be getting close to the end of the field. Now I'm going to... Okay, I got a little bit of reception problem there. Now I'm turning to the left a bit. I'm flying strictly FPV, folks, at this point. Pushing forward. Turn to the left more. Okay, I've lost reception right there. So let's see if I can go up a little bit higher to improve the reception. Going up a bit higher. Okay, that's about 120 meters where it's at right. Well, let's look at the bottom here. 106 meters. That's a pretty good guess. But 106 meters, we were having a little bit of issue with reception there, and that's probably because of the altitude I'm going at. Let's go forward again. Let's go to the other end of the field. Going further. And I lost reception there again. And that distance is 126 meters. Let's go up a little higher. I'm getting close to that tree too. I want to fly over that tree. Going up a bit higher to an altitude of about 20 meters. We'll take it to about 20 meters right there. Okay, we're 20 meters high. Pushing forward again. Coming to the left. And we're having reception problems again. So about 140 meters seems to be the range of the video. It gets where it gets choppy. Okay, I'm not pointing in the wrong direction there. Okay, so we're at about 141 meters where we lose FPV reception. It starts to become real choppy. Well, since we're out at 140 meters, let's try that return to home and landing. Pressing the return to home button. And here it comes. It's starting its return. Now I could stop this by moving the pitch roll stick, I believe, but I'm going to let it complete its landing. And we're up there at 25 meters. Does it come back down automatically? It doesn't land. Apparently it doesn't land. Or does it? Yes, it does. After about a delay of about 5 to 10 seconds there, it starts its descent. And it comes down. And I'm going to stop it. I don't want it landing in the grass. But just before it hits the ground, I'm going to press that return to home button again and stop its descent. And there we go. How do you like my shirt today, folks? Very steady quadcopter. Look at that. Okay, so now we know its FPV range is about 100 meters. Let's go up a little bit higher. Over the trees. And let's go around the other end of the field. Let's try it over here. I'm going to go stand in the bushes over here. I want to demonstrate its camera too, mainly. This is a camera bird, first off, folks. That's what people are going to want it for, and I am going to demonstrate its camera capability. Okay, how far are we at? 80 meters. I still have good reception at 80 meters. Good FPV reception. Let's go over that corner, and at about 110 meters we start to get choppy with the FPV. I just disturbed a bunch of ravens over there. I would love to go chasing them, but yeah. So the FPV reception seems to be about 110 meters. That's actually pretty good for Wi-Fi, if you think about it. Most of the Wi-Fi flyers I've flown only go out to about 20 meters. Okay, I'm at 112 meters, still got reception. And 118 meters, it's become frozen, the video. And when you get frozen video, you see a little blue circular line. Do I got any reception there? Okay, I got reception. Let's see if I can fly back to us, to the other end of the field. Okay, and we'll go up, no, I'm going to stay at about 118 meters. I don't want to go up any, or 14 meters. Let's go up to about 20 meters. 20 meters, 19, 20. Pitching forward. And here it goes overhead. It is very fast, by the way, folks. For a Wi-Fi FPV flyer, it is fast. And that's only partially. Let's go give it the gun. Full forward pitch. Oh my God, that thing moves. So let's bring it down. Wow. Stop it right there. For a Wi-Fi GPS flyer, I am kind of amazed that that thing moves so fast. In terms of speed and maneuverability, this beats out the H501 series quadcopters. That's just dang impressive what that just did. So, how do you like my shirt today, folks? Got to show it to you. Okay, got to show you the quadcopter up close. Let's stop that recording, what we got so far. Make sure we get that recording. And that, okay, the red light goes out and the camera light goes out. Starting the camera up once more. And let's turn it butt forward, or butt to me. And I'm just going to show you something. Let's give it a full forward pitch. Look at that thing go. Okay, let's try its maneuverability. It seems to be a just damn fun flyer. Well, that's its funnels. Doesn't do funnels exceptionally well, but it can move. Amazingly fast quadcopter. Yeah, I got tons of battery power on this thing. And remember, I could fly this out to, well, they say 1,000 meters visually. You ain't going to have Wi-Fi reception to 1,000 meters. Let's come down lower. Amazing quadcopter. The bugs too. I actually like this thing. I like it a lot. And you know, 100 meters FPV's reception is nothing to sneeze at. You know, that's pretty darn good actually. Now the reason they picked, a lot of you are going, well, I just wish they used 4.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Well, the reason they picked 5G Wi-Fi is because this transmitter is transmitting on 2.4 gigahertz. And that's the issue with other Wi-Fi flyers. They cause interference. You know, the Wi-Fi FPV causes interference with the transmitter, and you get reduced range of both the FPV reception and the transmitter control range. By going to 5G, that eliminates that problem. There's no interference. Unless you get great range both on FPV, 100 meters is good range for this particular quadcopter, and on GPS, or not GPS, on control range of the quadcopter. Oh, this is nice. This is fun. This is a fun quadcopter. Okay, what are we getting there? Beeps. Stopping the video. I'm not sure what it's beeping for. Oh, video. That's what it is. I guess I ran out of video recording capability. I only had a 4G card in there. Now it's beeping again. Oh, because I am on 2 bars. Maybe it's because I'm on 2 bars and I'm away from where I took off from. Let's go over by where we were at. Going back over to the other field. I've lost FPV, and it's doing a, looks like it's doing a return to home, or is it? Coming down. I've lost Wi-Fi reception. I still got 2 bars of power, folks, and receiver 2 bars. Yeah. So I'm not sure why it's beeping. I'm not sure what the 3 beeps are. I've lost FPV. Maybe that's what the problem is. So let's bring it back down again. I think it's warning me I lost the FPV signal because I'm not seeing it. So let's bring it in. Let's see if I can reboot the Wi-Fi. I am going to stop my screen recording first. Where is the screen recording? Okay. I'm not sure what the issue is with the quadcopter right now, what this beeping is. But I am going to exit out of the app. And video saved. Close that. And I'm going to restart the app after finding out why this is beeping. Opening my settings. And I am connected to the Bugs 3. And opening Bugs Go. Go. Okay, I have Wi-Fi connection again. And starting recording of the screen. Okay, it's landing itself. Landing itself right there. So it was telling me I had low power. And that's how the flight time you get. Okay. So it's turning off the transmitter. Okay. So that's the total flight time you get. Now keep in mind, there's 3 things it'll do. A return to home, if you're out at 300 meters, if you're out at 300 meters and you get 2 bars, it will do a return to home and landing. If you're at 100 meters and you get low reception, within 100 meters, it will do a return to home and landing. And if you're within 15 meters, which we were in that case, when you get low battery, it will do an automatic landing. Okay, so that is the Bugs 2. This is an exciting quadcopter, especially the way it flies. It's very, very fast. Very maneuverable. I'm kind of surprised that a GPS quadcopter with GPS can keep up with that speed, but apparently it can't. So that's the Bugs 2. Hope you enjoyed this flight. This is Quadcopter 101, signing out.